Wow, you've made a lot of progress on the
Yes.
chicken coop, haven't you?
I have.
You want to talk a little bit about what you've done in the past day?
Yeah. Here, let me show you the. This is the nesting box. These are the dividers. These slide down into these slots. As you can see, and then they're removable. The reason they're removable is it makes it easier to clean this. This holds the nesting material back, so the nesting material doesn't fall out into the coop. However, this is removable. You can easily remove that, and if you do that, then it's easy to push all the nesting material, old nesting material, out into the coop and then out into onto the ground, and then clean that up and replace the nesting material with fresh nesting material. And this goes back in. It's held by these retainers there so that it doesn't move out.
Hold on, let me see on the other side. It's hard to see that.
Out.
Oh yeah, so here's the retainer.
That's the retainer. Then these dividers just slide down in. The nesting boxes are 1 square foot each, which is the size that most chickens prefer. Let's see, that seat down in. There we go. That one probably needs to go somewhere. Fit in there. Okay. And if we look inside here.
Uh-oh. That's going to scare the hell out of the chickens if she gets on that side. How are we going to block, baby? Lulu. Baby, what are we going to do about that?
Well, we can wire that off.
Okay, what were you talking about in here?
And so these will also have the ability to close these off at will. So I don't have a board cut for those yet, but this kind of gives you the idea of it. This is not the right size, but I can block these off. That will be a little bit higher, so it'll completely block it off. But that will block it off so that there's...
And they just you're just going to sit in there. You're not going to like
it'll just sit in here. There's no reason for it to. May put something at the top to fasten it to keep it from flopping out, but that's really it. And I'll be able to close off 1, 2 of these at a time, all 3, and just leave 1 open. So I'll then have the ability to have either 1 box open, 2 boxes, 3, or all 4 open at any given time.
Did you come up with that just to do like a little?
Yes.
Oh, that's unique.
Yeah.
So that you can just grow or decrease as the chickens come, and then.
That's right.
It's sort of like a building block. You can put it back together or take it apart based on cleaning or growth needs.
That's right. Yeah. Yeah. So my family had chickens when I was a child, but we didn't really have them for egg-laying purposes. We just had them. Yeah, they were just kind of like pets, around the house. But
in the house?
Not in the house, just around the yard. But what I have been reading, and I don't know how much truth there is, and that's why I built it this way, where it's really expandable or contractable. Is I have read that you want your hens to get in the nesting box, lay their egg, but then get back out. You don't want your hens hanging out in the nesting box.
Like humans in their bed in the morning?
Yeah, you don't want them just hanging out. You don't want them sleeping in there. They need to sleep on their roost. They do not need to sleep in the nesting box. And so if I have all of these open and we only have 3 or 4 hens, the tendency is that they'll get in there and they'll hang out in there.
I see, and then they'll just be lazy.
So
no lazy chickens here.
What we want to do is just have 1 box open, maybe 2, So the chickens get in, they lay their eggs, they get out, the next hen goes in, she lays her egg. I don't know, we'll see. But
Okay.
it's
What about, well, for sure they're going to
built
be,
with that in mind.
for sure they're going to want to hang out there if doggies are getting up under that with just a thin little bit of wire between doggies and chickens.
That's true.
That's going to scare the hell out of those
They won't
hens.
like that.
Lulu, you can't be getting up under there, boo.